Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to the Stephon Devereux Show, where you get news, interviews, hot topics, music from around the world, and more. Now here's your host, Stephon Devereux. We're back, Stephon Devereux Show. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. People. I want to thank you for joining me. It's been such a exhausting weekend. Oh my goodness. I'm exhausted. But when I'm exhausted, that means I'm just a tad bit more miserable. Oh my goodness. Yes, just a tad bit more miserable. Here on Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Man, there's been a lot going on in pro wrestling this week. Before we get into that, I want to thank you for joining us this week, joining me, moi, and my crack staff of, well, we won't get into that anyway. Yeah, no one's answered my want ads that I put out. What the hell? But if you got some questions, you can hit me up at 515-605-9741, or you can hit me up on our little Twitter machine, as they like to call it, or is it the Google machine? Well, anyway, you can hit me up on Twitter at Aaron Lester22. That's AARONLESTER22 on Twitter, or Stephon Devereux at gmail.com. That's StephonDevereux. All the information is in the description. If you want to wait until you have some balls, as some people say, to hit me up, please do. I don't mind. I don't mind the hate. I don't mind the heat. I love it. You guys tick me off anyway, especially this past week on Twitter. You done pissed me off. Yes, you have pissed me off. But it's okay, though. It's okay. So where are we going to start this week, people? Where Judy has pissed me off? Oh, I've been accused now of being, oh, my Lord. I have been accused of being some old, creepy old man by you Twitter people. Why is that? Yes, sir. Because I am supporting someone that you don't like. And the problem is, I don't have to agree with everything this young lady says. I don't have to. But sometimes, you just got to fight the good fight. And this chick is out here fighting the good fight. I mean, she has been bashed and bashed and bashed and bashed and bashed by you AEWites. You AEWites are trying to destroy this young lady. Why? Because she speaks her truths, her opinions, her truths, what she believes is true. But you people, you can't be talking like that. And then when I come out and I support this young lady, you know what happens? Oh, you're just a creepy old man. You want to be with ugly bitches. She's not going to get in bed with you. They said worse. These toxic internet marks, a.k.a. Tims, these Tims are destroying our business. And this young lady, who I'm speaking of, is being just bashed by these toxic internet marks. I am proud of this young lady because she just keeps fighting. And the young lady that I'm speaking of is Girl on Cinema. You can find her on Twitter. You can find her on YouTube. I am shouting this young lady out. Girl on Cinema. This girl is incredible. This young lady, and I'm calling her young lady because I am kind of old. But in the eyes of certain people who have come at me on the Twitterverse, you toxic because she is telling the truth. Oh, man, I'm loving this. All right, let's get into it. No more ranting. This girl has been bashed by not only you Tims, but also a company down in Jacksonville, Florida, known as AEW. This woman has been flagged on YouTube because she decides to be critical of AEW. Oh, I don't care. Flag me. Make me a superstar, you idiots. Make me a superstar like you are making this girl. You're better off hiring her right now and giving her a contract because she's getting your product over more than you are. Jim Cornette, the king. It's funny because she calls Cornette her father. I call Cornette the king. I mean, these two are fighting the good fight. They're fighting the good fight. But we got Tims like you. Tims who are out there bashing this woman. This young lady who's very entertaining. If you just sit back and watch her videos, you sit back and read her tweets, the girl is funny. Like I said, I don't have to agree with everything she says, but on this topic right here, boy. Oh, man, this topic right here, boy. Oh, my goodness. We going to go down on him. Oh, my goodness. We going to get down in the dirt on this one. Down in the mud on this one. Oh, my goodness. Why? Because this girl right here, she got the balls to tell us that our wrestling product sucks. Start wearing my cowboy hat. But you guys are mad at this young lady because she has the balls to tell you, toxic internet marks, that your product sucks. You know, your paradise doesn't exist in the outside world. Your reality is different from ours, from what we see. You know what we see? Trash. Garbino. Garbage. That's what I see. And, of course, I've been getting into this for a long time now. Here on the podcast, the radio show, it doesn't matter. You can go back, as I keep trying to tell you, toxic internet marks. Go back. And that's, you know, I get flagged for bullying you idiots, you marks, you toxic internet marks. I get flagged for bullying you guys. Why? Because I tell the truth. I don't sit there and live in a mushroom land where I'm delusional half the time. I don't. And it's nothing against those who take mushrooms, magic mushrooms. I don't care. That's what you do. That's your business. But these wrestling fans, oh no, my fault. I can't even call you wrestling fans anymore. You're delusional, toxic, idiot marks. Toxic internet marks, because I can't say idiot on Facebook anymore because they flagged me for bullying. Yes, it's like that. So I just call you toxic internet marks. See, I tell you guys on the internet, and that's why I love this girl, because she fights back. She fights back. She fights back. She reminds me of me 22 years ago when I was WCXJ 1550 AM doing a wrestling show in the morning, and I'm getting toxic idiot marks back then, calling my show in the morning, just because I was ranting and raving about their favorite local promotion. Hey, look, I understand. I was a promoter at one time. My product sucked. My fans told me. You know what I did? I tried to make it better. But, I didn't go out there and start arguing with the fans. I'm pretty sure the 3 or 4 fans that I had back then weren't arguing with the fans. Unlike you toxic internet marks. This is why I support this young lady. Because I've watched you do this to not only her. AEW Botches site. Look what you're trying to do to that. Shout out to AEW Botches on Twitter at AEW Botches, if I believe, man. That's look. You can go and rant and rave about how great the product is, but hey, you got to take some bad with the good. If it's good to you, you at least got to deal with the people who think it's bad. It just doesn't. This is the problem with today's society. It's either we have to agree with you, or we're just the devils. Everything we say is wrong if we don't agree with you. How is that possible? How is that possible? I just don't understand how you people continuously try to bash people for having a different opinion than yours. I don't mind if you think AEW is awesome. I don't care if you think AEW is awesome. I, myself, just like Girl in Cinema, just like AEW Botches, just like Mr. Jim Cornette, the King, and then many others who are out here fighting this good fight to try to make AEW a better product. It's not like we want AEW to go away. We want AEW to get better and to make sense. Just give me half of a show that makes sense. That's all I'm asking. Half of a show that makes sense. I can deal with the rest of it. You're giving me maybe an eighth of a show? An eighth of a show that makes sense? I mean, and I'm being generous there, B. I'm being generous there. It is bad that you people want to continuously bash and bash and bash anyone that has a different opinion than yours. Oh, it's just fun. And they sit here and blame Mr. Cornette, the king of pro wrestling. They blame him for this. For people like myself who are sitting here. You know what? You can blame Jim Cornette for people like myself. Why? Because I watched Jim Cornette when I was a child. And I watched Jim Cornette make what I love, the sport that I love, more believable than anything, more believable than football, basketball, baseball, hockey, any of the mainstream sports. Jim Cornette helped make my sport, pro wrestling, believable. And guess what? Later on, I'm going to get into that. Where the future of pro wrestling stands. I'm looking, look, I'm probably never going to, guess the right lottery numbers, which is okay. I'm okay with that. I am perfectly fine with that because I have a beautiful family. I have a great career. I'm enjoying life, B. But the one thing I can't predict is this damn business, pro wrestling. I'm 43 years old. I've been watching wrestling for 39 years. 39 years. Me all the time. What made me start watching pro wrestling? The Wild Samoans. I was 4 years old the first time I ever seen those two beasts in a ring, and they scared the sugar, honey iced tea out of me at the age of 4. Yeah, because they were believable. They were scary monsters to a 4-year-old. Got me in, started watching a little bit more with my uncles, my dad, my mom sometimes. That's all we ask. That's all people like Girl in Cinema ask. Just make it believable a little bit, AEW. If you're the sports-based promotion that you promised to be. But no, since you lied to us, we get bashed because we're calling you out for your BS. just beautiful. You're listening to the Stephon Devereux Show. They're on Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. I had a lot more to say about that, but you know what? I had to cut that off because I was really going to go over the edge, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, not right now. I'm just still early into the season. I love it, baby. I love it. Oh, y'all getting it out of me, baby. I love it. Oh, baby, I love it. All right, Stephon Devereux Show here on Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We'll be back. We're going to talk about another toxic internet mark. Oh, my God. Who decided to jump into the ring or try to jump into a ring this past week at a major show? Probably guessing what that show that was. You're listening to the Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. If you have any questions, you know what to do. Give us a call, 515-605-9741, or Aaron Lester 22 at Twitter, or excuse me, at Twitter, or at Aaron Lester 22 on Twitter, and StephonDevereux@gmail.com. We'll be right back after this break. You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to howtotextaguy-to-keep-him-interested.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there at howtotextaguy-to-keep-him-interested.weebly.com.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders is real.
You can recover.
It's possible. It happens every day.
Never give up on yourself.
Discover hope and help.
I thought I was too far gone. I wasn't.
Join the Voices for Recovery.
The world is a beautiful place again.
For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Each year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many will be serious. The majority of falls happen at home, so remove things that could make you trip and install handrails to keep you steady. To learn more about the steps you can take to help prevent a fall, please talk to your doctor. You can also visit aarpfoundation.org or MedicareMadeClear.com/falls. This message was brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Stephon Devereux, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We are back. Shout out to the Wrestling Soapbox, the Wrestling Soapbox on Twitter. Shout out to my guys for sending me a nice, you know, they show love, man. They show love, man. Nice little retweet and so forth. I appreciate that. Appreciate that over there at Wrestling Soapbox. I'm sorry for the last rant. I'm sorry. But you don't understand. Oh, my fault. I was trying to pull off a Hassan Campbell. Probably went over your head. Shout out to my man, Kwame Brown. Shout out to Kwame Brown. Anyway, man. Oh, dude, what's up with these toxic internet marks, man? What's up with these guys? I don't understand it. Okay, so don't get me wrong. When I was a kid, you know, and I used to love this too because, you know, this made me afraid to do it myself because sometimes when I was a child, you know, I wanted to do it myself, but I seen what happened. You know, a toxic internet mark or toxic idiot mark, excuse me, internet wasn't alive back then, if you want to call it that, but a toxic internet mark or idiot mark, oh goodness, would try to jump into the ring and try to fight one of the wrestlers. You know what would happen to that toxic idiot mark? Do you know? They would get pummeled. I remember one time I watched Kevin Nash just beat the crap out of some dude. I mean, it was just so amazing to watch. I miss those days. You know what we get now? We get toxic internet marks who decide to try to jump into the ring And they can't even get past security. And now you get the camera that cuts away from it. And now, the camera cuts away from it. Why? Let it be shown. Let it be known that if you try to get into the ring, you get pummeled. Well, this happened this past week on an AEW event, at an AEW event. And dude tried to jump into the ring. The security got him. And I think he got to the ropes. And Chris Jericho laid in a couple of punches. And see, I don't want to be the guy to say, well, back in my day, those dudes would have got the skeet. Oh, man. That Sugar Hunter Iced Tea would have got kicked out of him. Big time. Big time. Dude would not have been able to make it back. The security would not have been able to take the dude back before the guys beat him down. I'm sorry. So, this guy, I won't even give him no credit. I'm not even mentioning his name. He's an idiot, obviously. But this guy sat there and then retweeted. He tweeted Jim Cornette, the King, and Brian Last, the great Brian Last. He actually tweeted these guys like, hey, pretty much trying to say, hey, guys, can you pat me on my back? I did a great job. No, buddy. The King himself pummeled you. He pummeled you more than Chris Jericho did. Because you got to understand, Jim Cornette, the King, decided, why should he sit there and give you, well, okay. See, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go and get the tweet. But I might have to. Jim Cornette, let it be known that if you had jumped in a ring during his day, during one of his matches, you would have been beat down. You would have been beat down bad. Bad. I know. It would have been so beautiful to see, this guy jump in a ring on an AEW show with Jim Cornette there and Jim Cornette's tennis racket. It would have been so beautiful to see. Because I know he wouldn't have did the two little whoop-whoop punches that Chris Jericho did. Those whoop-whoop punches. Jim Cornette let it be known that, dude, you would have been destroyed. And I've seen it happen, which is sad. Which is absolutely sad. I'm just so thankful that a guy like him was going to be willing to put a bum like you in your place on the national stage, that worldwide platform. He put you in your place, which was the most beautiful thing to see. Because we had other bums out here like Kenny Omega, Reby Hardy, Reby, I don't give a damn what her name is, who was trying to blame Jim Cornette for this. Actually, no, excuse me, my fault, excuse me. Omega really wasn't, but the Hardy chick was. Matt, no disrespect, bro, but you got to do something with this chick, man. You got to do something with her. She's running her mouth a little too much in this business that, look, bro, she has nothing to do with. Nothing to do with. This is like when Tom Brady's wife decided to tweet, which she tweeted about Wes Welker. Was it Wes? It don't matter. When he dropped the pass in the Super Bowl, and she blamed him, well, Tom can't catch the ball too. That made Tom Brady look bad. Matt Hardy, bro. Every time I turn around, she's running her mouth about something. But for her to blame this on Jim Cornette, bruh. Come on. Y'all that mad at this dude to blame, knowing how old school this guy is? Y'all were that mad at Jim Cornette for this. It's crazy. Here's some reasons why this a toxic internet mark should not jump into the wrestling ring. If Jim Cornette, and that's in the ring, of course. No, but seriously. Dude, did you not think you was going to get, did you think, hey, I'm going to get away? Well, actually, you kind of did. That's sad. That's the sad part, man. That's what really disappoints me here. If I was Jericho, I would have went through the ropes and then pounded dude. MJF, through the ropes, then pound dude. Your fan base wouldn't have cared. They would have been very satisfied with this. You worry about lawsuits? You're protecting yourselves. Security guys, man, you should have let him go through the ropes. So this guy could have got the taste of one of these guys' boots in his daggone mouth. It would have been so beautiful to see. It would have been so beautiful to see. Because these daggone toxic internet marks think they run this business now. Oh, he's not going to be the only one to do this. AEW, WWE, they're not indie shows. These guys are everywhere. Sorry, getting kind of distracted this segment. I keep getting messages. People are hitting me up hard. They're like really mad at me right now. Hey, it's okay, guys. It's okay. I'm sorry about disrespecting AEW like this. I'm sorry. This segment, I was actually trying to back these guys. Anyway, this dude was an idiot. For him to think that, Jim Cornette was actually going to sit here and back this up. My goodness. Of course, we were. I laughed at the dude. I went through his tweets and I was cracking up because I went on his page and this dude had retweeted everything someone had said about him. It didn't matter if it was good or bad. He got himself over that day. He felt he was the man. 2 days after the event, he thought he was the man, and he got smacked down. My thing is, the dangers of this stuff is, a guy, a toxic internet mark, toxic idiot mark, is going to get hurt really bad. Really bad. You get in there with the wrong guy, you're going to get hurt really bad. Imagine dude running the ring with someone like Pac. Yeah, dude. Pac, whatever y'all call him these days. But you know what I'm talking about. Imagine a guy getting in the ring with, let's say, formerly Aleister Black. Now, Malachi? Can you imagine what it was? Think about that. If he was able to get through the ropes and toe-to-toe with Malachi. I don't think dude's teeth are going to be existing in his mouth anymore. They might be on the floor, or he might have swallowed them. They will not live in his gums anymore. They will be gone. Sad, huh? Actually, it's not sad. I wish it would have happened. I would have enjoyed it so much. Oh my God, this is so awesome. Because I love when these idiots try to do this. I love it. I love when they do that. Not when they try to do it to me, because it's happened a few times, but I've had Big Neil, the real deal. He took care of that. Or I've also had Bulldozer. So they made sure that the fans didn't try to hurt Stephon Devereux. Yeah. Appreciate you guys. Hey, that's why I always manage bigger guys, man. Because when it comes to these damn fans, I make sure these guys, my guys, are bigger than the fans. Unlike the guys we see today who's in the ring, which we're going to talk about a little bit later. Little tiny guy. Anyway. Come on, fans. Don't be stupid. Stop being stupid. You keep doing things like this, you know what's going to happen. Maybe plexiglass would work. You never know. You never know. The NXT set, when they were in their Capitol Wrestling Center or whatever it was called, it's pretty cool. From plexiglass? Oh, can you imagine them? Actually, We might have to think about that now that it's going through my mind. You idiots. Man. Anyway, like I said, tired and miserable, but I'm going to keep hitting hard. You're listening to the Stephon Devereux Show here on Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Don't forget, people, we're going to talk about the two shows that I will be at in the next few weeks. UCW Let Freedom Ring on July 23rd in Dawson, PA. The main event, UCW champion Sicend, who I will be talking about in a little bit, defends his title against Tjay Sykes, superstar James Ellsworth. Good dude. Love James. You go to UCWProWrestling.com for more information. And don't forget, in a week after that, 8 days after that, Pro Wrestling Express returns to Mckeesport. Can't wait. July 31st. Tickets are on sale right now. You can go to the Eventbrite page. The link is in the description. And also you can go to the Pro Wrestling Express page on Facebook at Facebook.com/PWX Pro Wrestling Shows and Training for more information. But that's July 31st, Mckeesport, PA, featuring Lance Anoai. Woo! Oh, yeah. Understand, the Anoai family has close ties this area and to PWX for years. If you want to find out, you can always go and check out the PWX Roku channel. You can look it up on Roku, Pro Wrestling Express. But anyway, we're going to go to a break real fast. And when I come back, I got to talk about, man, I didn't want to do this segment, but I was told I had to, the future of pro wrestling. You're listening to the Stephon Devereux Show here on Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We'll be back after this break.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there at How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested.weebly.com.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders is real.
You can recover.
It's possible. It happens every day.
Never give up on yourself.
Discover hope and help.
I thought I was too far gone. I wasn't.
Join the Voices for Recovery.
The world is a beautiful place again.
For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Each year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many will be serious. The majority of falls happen at home, so remove things that could make you trip and install handrails to keep you steady. To learn more about the steps you can take to help prevent a fall, please talk to your doctor. You can also visit aarpfoundation.org or MedicareMadeClear.com/falls. This message was brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
Stephon Devereux Show. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We're back. And, man, I was checking out something a couple days ago on Facebook, and it was an old, let's say, video of Bobby the Brain Heenan. It was a shoot interview that he did for a video, and in this shoot interview, Bobby Heenan pretty much was given an explanation of how he used to do promos, how he taught himself how to do promos, and then he also went into some of the things that were missing in the business. Now, this interview took place in 2002. If you want to check it out, you can go to rfvideo.com. They have some great videos up there, shoot interviews and so forth. But Bobby broke down the wrestling business and what it was at the time. And he had a lot of great points. I don't want to give all those points away. Like I said, you want to go and check this video out, rfvideo.com. Pretty sure they have a video on demand service now. But I get DVDs, sorry. But it made me think about some things. And, talking to someone, I said, okay, I'll do the subject. So he pretty much said pro wrestling is dead. And this was in 2002. I remember specifically my mentor, Neil Haley, telling me in 99, that the business was dead. I mean, he was saying this then. So this is Bobby Heenan 3 years later saying this. And it got me thinking, like, here we are in, 2021. This is 19 years later, man. 19 years later. We have another billionaire in the business. In 2001, we had lost a billionaire. Now we have another billionaire in the business 19 years later. And he's spending a lot of money for his product, and he's on a national stage, national platform, on TNT or moving to TBS soon. But the pro wrestling business, as we know it, as Bobby Heenan knew it, obviously was dead. But the pro wrestling business that we knew 10 years ago is dead. I mean, let's be honest. See, people get mad at me because they say I emphasize on the big guys too much. Well, the reason why, and that's my creative, when I'm doing creative stuff. My thing is the big guys are more believable. And today's wrestling, especially if they're used right, because there's so many smaller guys. When the wrestling business started to go towards the smaller guys, it took, to me, it went down a wrong path. Because now these smaller guys, they're incredible athletes. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes those incredible athletes who can jump off of everything and flip off of everything just sometimes don't belong in a sport like pro wrestling. Because pro wrestling was based on making people believe that these two guys hate each other and are going to beat the crap out of each other. I'm not believing someone's beating the crap out of me when he's jumping off of he's doing a 450 splash while I'm landing on the ground. I'm literally waiting in the middle of a fight for a guy to come and jump off of something on top of me. Now, granted, guys like Vader used to do it. You know why? Vader made that stuff believable, bro. The moonsaults off the top rope, believable. Because he will pummel you to the point of, this guy, there's no way he's ever going to get up again. And then Vader just add a little insult to injury. He does a moonsault on him. It's over. I'm watching these guys now, and it's like, God, why would I buy a ticket to come? If I want to go see the circus, I will buy a ticket to see the circus. I don't buy tickets. Actually, I don't go to the circus. But if I want to see a pro wrestling match, I want to buy a ticket to see pro wrestling. I want to see pro wrestling in the middle of the ring. You got to do some brawling outside. That's cool. And then maybe one or two matches, you might get a guy who's going to do some spectacular move off the top rope. I would rather have it just be one match. The game is just oversaturated with smaller wrestlers right now. And I think that takes the believability away. How am I supposed to suspend my belief? Just sit back and say, oh, yeah, this is real just for a second. Oh, yeah. When I'm watching a guy flip all across the net, this is my argument all the time of why I think the wrestling business it's not dead, but it's dying. It's like on its final breath. Can it be changed? Yeah. But it's not going to be until the promoters or the trainers who are out here, making money from the wrestlers are going to start taking it serious, or the trainees, potential students are going to start taking it serious enough to say, you know what? I can't train this guy. He doesn't even look like anything that's going to make me money. We lose a huge chunk of our audience. Almost 75% of the wrestling audience for the past 20 years is gone. Gone. Why is that? They found alternatives. Of course. And what people say, well, they're looking at movies or no, they're watching UFC. Because when they see a fight and they watch a guy named Conor McGregor get his ankle breaks his ankle in the middle of a fight, and they got to stop the fight. He gets pummeled out there a little bit. But they stop the fight. You feel what I'm saying? Pro wrestling to easily be buy rate-wise, getting 500,000 to 1 million buys on pay-per-view. AEW. If you had stuck to what you said you were going to come out here and do, and that was sports-based. But you have your big guys getting beat up by little dudes like Orange Cassidy and come on, man. Those fans who were there with you from the beginning, who said, oh, man, let me check this out. This is sports-based. They're gone now. Now you're stuck with your audience, your segment, your smart marks who are just, and it's not just AEW, but I give the WWE credit too. I give them credit on this because here's my thing. The WWE littered with big guys. God, big guys everywhere. But you know what they do? They actually use these big guys the right way. Not all the time, but most of the time it's the right way. When Rey Mysterio came up, he was a one-of-a-kind athlete, one-of-a-kind talent, one-of-a-kind character. 15 years later, there was 1,000 Rey Mysterios in this business. That's just like my man Sicend. People say, oh, you don't like the small guys. There's a few small guys out there that I like. Sicend is one of them. Sicend is one of them. Another small guy that I like, and they say I show for this guy all the time because he's my friend, but no, he's one of the best because I did not like this guy because he was a small guy at first, and that was James Ellsworth. You can ask my friends. You can ask Tank, guys that I've known for years. When I first seen James Ellsworth, I said, what the hell is this? But you know what he did? He went in the ring. He wrestled great matches. You know what else he did? He did something that a lot of these guys can't do today. Promo. To make me hate him. To make me get emotionally involved with this damn idiot. Because I couldn't stand James Ellsworth. Back in the old days when it was Pretty Jimmy Dream. Couldn't stand that guy. He made me really mad. It hurt my feelings. But the guy was great on a microphone. Guy was incredible on a microphone. Still incredible on a microphone. It's another problem with today's business. The promos are trash. They all sound the same. The guys I just mentioned, Sicend, God, man, dude just cut an incredible promo for his match against Tjay Sykes. Incredible promos. That's what I'm talking about. This is what we need. Real promos, like Bobby Heenan said. Make people want to spend money to see that guy get his ass kicked or see that guy win. You know who does that right now? The most believable promo in the business to me right now? Besides my man Randy Orton, of course. I don't know if he scripts his or not. Who cares? But Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston is the best promo in the business today. If Eddie Kingston was given the ball of a world title and they let him smoke that microphone for a little while, that dude's going to draw people into those damn seats. The crowds are back. Let him prove that he can. Let him prove that microphones still draw money. Not the because he doesn't do that flip crap. Old school brawler, go out there and kick the crap out of you. Eddie Kingston, and he has the microphone on top of that. That's what we need more of. Push those guys to the front. Push those guys to the top of the ladder. Why? Because the fans will get emotionally involved, either way, good or bad, and they will want to see this person in the ring, good or bad, and they're going to buy a ticket. Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather, those guys sell tickets. Why? Because they open their mouths, they spit real promos, and they make people want to buy a ticket to see them get their ass kicked. That's what we're missing in pro wrestling right now. You can give me that. If these guys can give us that for 5 years, the business will start to turn into the right direction, or we'll go in the right direction again. God damn it, got me mad again. The business will start heading into the right direction. If it's 5 years, 5 years of consistent, great storytelling, realistic storytelling, realistic promos, realistic fights, when those stories are over with the fans. Guys are over with the fans. Realistic. People know how I feel about MMA and the UFC. They know how I feel. Those close to me. Accidents happen. But, the internet is oversaturated with bad product. Get rid of this. Man, if you start raising the bar, then these other guys who can't get to that level will start to die off. This is why I love television, and I just miss the days when local promoters, the good ones, fought to get on television. They don't do it no more. They don't. The local guys don't fight to get on TV anymore. The major guys try. MLW, salute. Ring of Honor, always salute. Impact, salute. They're not majors, but they're on major television. So they seem kind of important to the average fan. All the other guys who are beneath them, they're okay. But television separates the good from the okay to the bad. The bad guys aren't getting on TV. Why? Because they can't afford it. The good promoters are, though. Get some of these bum promoters out of here who are letting crap like this happen. Man, goddamn, dude. How many T-shirt guys are you going to see in the ring, bro? You need a couple, maybe, through an area. Not 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on each show, bro, in the same area. Oh, Lord. Anyway. Listening to the Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Man, yeah. Pro Wrestling Dead. We shall see. But don't forget, go check out that Bobby Heenan interview. He did it in 2002, and he explains it. I don't have to. He explained it. Take it from one of the kings of our business. Listen to Bobby Heenan. That man drew money, by the way, in case you forgot. Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We'll be back after this. Some information with wrestling news and notes. I love doing those now. Anyway, Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to howtotextaguytokeephiminterested.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there. how to text a guy to keep him interested.weebly.com.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders is real.
You can recover.
It's possible. It happens every day.
Never give up on yourself.
Discover hope and help.
I thought I was too far gone. I wasn't.
Join the Voices for Recovery.
The world is a beautiful place again.
For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Each year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many will be serious. The majority of falls happen at home, so remove things that could make you trip and install handrails to keep you steady. To learn more about the steps you can take to help prevent a fall, please talk to your doctor. You can also visit aarpfoundation.org or MedicareMadeClear.com/falls. This message was brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We are back. All right, we're about to head out of here, but I got some news and notes to get into real fast here. Don't forget about the major shows coming up. Undisputed Championship Wrestling and Device presents Let Freedom Ring. It's coming up in a couple of weeks. You can go to ucwprowrestling.com for more information. That is July 23rd, Friday, July 23rd in Dawson, PA. The main event, man, I can't wait to see this one. But UCW champion Sicend takes on Tjay Sykes. Tjay Sykes is one of my favorites in the business. Love TJ, man. This dude's incredible. And I told you about Sicend already, man. There should be one guy like Sicend. And let's say the East Coast. I'll go that. I'll just say the East Coast. I won't say the United States, but the East Coast. One guy like Sicend. Everyone tries to be like Sicend. The guy's incredible. Also, we got James Ellsworth taking on Michael Armada. And, hey, man, look, I don't like Michael Armada's manager. We won't get into that right now. But James Ellsworth taking on Michael Armada. Also, we got Black Magic taking on the UCW Tag Team Champions, Riot City, for the tag team titles. And the return of Rebecca Payne. Yes, Rebecca Payne, probably the most dangerous female in professional wrestling history, in my opinion, because she kind of hurt me a few times. But you can go to ucwprowrestling.com for more information. That's Friday, July 23rd in Dawson, PA. UCW and Device presents Let Freedom Ring. Also, don't forget, man, yes, Pro Wrestling Express makes their return to Mckeesport. It's been some time, people. It's been some time. But that's Saturday, July 31st in Mckeesport, PA. You can go to their Facebook page, facebook.com/PWX Pro Wrestling Shows and Training for more information. As of right now, this is what I got. We have the Collective taking on Black Privilege for the PWX Tag Team Championships. We have Thunder Bear taking on Sinborn. And Thunder Bear is one of my favorite guys. I can't lie. I love Thunder Bear. He's taking on Sinborn with Lilith. That's Sinborn's manager. She's kind of mean, by the way. Yeah, I know. And we have O'Reilly Chambers. From what I understand, he has issued an open challenge to anyone in the area. And I'm hoping that it's Lance Anoai because I want to see. Well, anyway, I won't get into that. So O'Reilly Chambers kind of ticked me off at the last show. But you can go to PWX Pro Wrestling Shows and Training at Facebook. And also, if you want tickets, the Eventbrite link is in the description. But that's Pro Wrestling Express, Mckeesport, PA, July 31st. Bell time, 7 o'clock. All right, people. Let's get into some news and infos before we head out of here. Aleister Black, a.k.a. Malachi. It's not Aleister Black no more, but Malachi, formerly known as Aleister Black, debuted in AEW, and he attacked Cody and Arn Anderson and blah, 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 blah. Here we go again. Cody, bruh. Again, Cody. someone attacks Cody. Woo, 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 woo. I mean, it's getting old, man. This is getting old. But remember, the week before that, Malachi's girlfriend, wife, whatever, fiance, I'm not into their personal business because I really don't care. But Zelina Vega, she went back to the WWE. And, yeah, it was kind of interesting because people were expecting her to go to AEW with Malachi, but she didn't. And one of those people seemed to be taking offense to what Miss Zelina Vega said about dirt sheet writers. And that guy is Mr. Dave Meltzer. Oh, my God. She was calling out dirt sheet writers, and the first thing this dude does is jump on her back, because, of course, Dave's not a dirt sheet writer. He's a real journalist. Bro, then if you're not a dirt sheet writer, why did you respond? Thank you. But, yeah, they're beefing right now. You can go check that out on Twitter. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. But got some injury news. My girl Bayley, man. Damn, Bayley. Bayley's going to be out for 9 months. Like this right here hurts because, Bayley was really coming into her own, in this story that she's in right now. And I really like Bayley. She's one of my favorite performers on television. She is incredible. Like, and she's so adorable too, man. Like, she's so adorable. That's why I hate when she's mean. But yeah, she's gonna be out for 9 months. So we're gonna send our thoughts and prayers to my girl Bayley. Get out there, get yourself healthy, girl. Come back and take that title and do your job. Do what you're supposed to do, and that's entertain these fans and make them believe you as you do. Because you are one of the most believable characters out here, and I love you so much, Bayley. So hurry up and get back. Speaking of the WWE, these guys, they're going to the Rolling Loud Festival. The WWE will be at the Rolling Loud Festival this month. I can't believe it, and I won't be there. I won't be in Miami for the Rolling Loud Festival, and I can't. Oh, I'm so mad right now. I wish someone would have told me this a while ago because I could have made plans, but I can't do it now. Thanks, WWE. Hey, will RVD show up? Hey, this is going to be a perfect place for my man, the Broski. Oh, goodness gracious. I can go on and on and on, about this. I also want to send my thoughts and prayers to my man, Jimmy Uso. I know people's been getting on him over his last arrest this past week. And let me tell you something, man. If you've never had to fight demons, then shut your damn mouth. Because you don't know what this man is going through. It's a good dude right there, man. He comes from a great family, and he's going to be okay. And I'm happy that he's still on TV, just in case you wanted to know. If you don't like that, too damn bad. Hit me up, Aaron Lester 22 on Twitter, StephonDevereux@gmail.com. If you want to let me know how you feel. Also, shout out to my man, the Page Wrestling Soapbox, for retweeting us. And we'll be back next week. Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We're out.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.